Hi, y'all. My students always said that I said y'all all the time, and I never noticed it till they said it. So I thought I'd start with that. Welcome into the studio today. Today I am working on setting up my currently inked for July, since July will be what, tomorrow? No, 2 days from now. Today's the 29th. It's my son's birthday. And we celebrated yesterday by going down to the beach fishing, doing some surf fishing, which was fantastic. All right, so this is my selection of pens. I do have a couple others, but these are the ones that are currently my favorites. And I actually have been using most of these, except for my TWSBIs. I do love my TWSBIs, but I filled them with ink that is like more fall, wintry colors, so they've sort of been on the back burner. I love this case from Rickshaw. I have another case that has Sakura balloons on it. I believe this was a Christmas present from my husband from my wish list. All right, so I have done these already. So one of these prayers, this prayer, Pilot Prayer, is a fine nib. It's funny, it's one of my first pens that I ever bought, fountain pens that I ever bought. I think the other one was a Lamy, and I loved it. I loved the fine writing, and I bought it 9 years ago, and still one of my favorites. I did put some black ink into it because I really was using this for art, and I spent an incredible amount of time getting her clean. This was another Christmas present for my husband. This is a prayer. Again, I loved it. They're reasonable. They're like $60. Of course, Christmas present makes it nice, but I wanted it in a medium nib. So that's what this one is. So it's kind of cool. Oh, and this one has Pelikan Golden Lapis, which does have some, I believe, gold shimmer in it. Oh, I got something. Oh, I think that's a cartridge making that noise. And this prayer has the Crystal Planet. It's interesting because it doesn't really look much different even though they're two different pen nib sizes. Yeah. Anyway, sometimes it does. I guess it depends on the ink. So this is a Diplomat Viper. And this one I believe it's in a medium nib as well. It can post. It is kind of a heavy pen. It has that hooded nib. I put it in Colorverse, or put Colorverse Matter in it because I had not used it. I don't think I ever used it. It came as ink pen exchange I did on Discord, I believe with Atlas Stationer's Discord, which was super fun. Oh, I love that. Don't you love that watch? Yeah, love how that does that. Ooh. Anyways, speaking of Atlas Stationers, this came out of a mystery box. So this pen and this Visconti Mythos Aphrodite pen came from the $250 mystery box, and I'll probably do a video on that later. But this has a medium nib as well, and actually this is one that I need to ink up, so I'm going to put her aside and put this one aside because I've already done this one. This is the Opus 88 Mini of Gold Spot. I was trying to think, where did I buy this? Gold Spot. I bought this from Gold Spot, and it also has a medium nib. I really wanted, like I was lusting over the Bungu Box one that had the flowers on it, but I was kind of like, I wasn't sure because when you looked at it, obviously it was transparent, talking about the Bungu Box one, and you could see the black cartridge part in it. I'm not sure I was wanting to spend. I was close to buying it, but then I talked myself out of it. So I wanted something with these sakura flowers on it. So I bought this one, and I don't remember it. It was probably under $75 for sure. All right, so this is the Opus 88, and also wanted to try the Opus, and it writes nice. So this one has Yamamoto in it. I think this might have been, no, I'll lie. I was going to say this might have been one of the first. It was the first Pilot Iroshizuku bottled ink that I bought, but I bought other bottles. All right, so she needs inked up. This one is, as we all know, this is what mine looks like. So, as most of you know, this section of the pen is all different. Everyone's is different. So it's kind of the luck of the draw when you get it. Why don't you want to open? Why are you acting like that? There we go. So she is inked up. All right, so that's a screw on. You see the little emoji head. I really wanted the journaler's nib, but they didn't have it. At the time I bought this from Little Craft Place online. Yep. She was a pretty penny. But she is a beauty. She writes. Lovely. Lovely. We'll go to some of the other SDs. So this is SDC glass. This is when I got the journaler's nib. And also with Gina Salarino, I believe. I also paid up for it because it was a journaler's nib. This pen cap gave me a lot of trouble. I don't know if anybody else had problem with these sea glass ones. My TCMC, Coffee Monsters Co., did not give me a problem. It has that cushion cap, right? So when you open these, it's supposed to like push out, and then you have some resistance, and then you close it. I sent this cap back to, I bought this, and I know where I bought it. I bought this at the Pen Boutique online. Literally, there's nowhere around me that has any stationery stores or anything like that. So I bought this online, and I sent this pen cap back. They sent it to Esterbrook and sent me a new cap. Guess what? It worked for a couple days and didn't work anymore. So then I contacted Esterbrook, and Esterbrook sent me, well, no, I had to send the pen cap. Did I send the whole pen? No, I think I only had to send the cap in. And that kind of gives me a feeling like they've had this issue. So like I said, it worked for a couple of days, and then guess what? As you can see, it doesn't work. I gave up. I didn't have to pay shipping for Pen Boutique, but I did have to pay shipping for Esterbrook. So it is what it is. It writes beautifully. Where is she? There it is. It writes beautifully, right? So really, that's the point, right? Here's the Pilot Vanishing Point. I was influenced to buy this. I got a fine nib in this one. This is matte black. I really like the matte black. I'm not sure this is as comfortable. It is a weighty pen. I'm not sure that this thing is as comfortable. I do have to change my grip when I use it, so I don't get like little indentations in my finger, but I get that from a lot of different ones. So that's her. Here, she's got golden lapis. Edison. Here's my Edison Beaumont. I actually bought this online at, Poshmark online. And I think I paid $90 for it. I bought it from a seller who said it had a broad, I think, on it. And I bought it from a seller who said she wasn't into the broad. So, I did use it, but it was super juicy. So I ended up finding a nib, medium nib online on Amazon, which turned out the third party seller was Gold Spot, and I bought it from there and then replaced the nib, which actually made me much happier. It's a great pen, certainly worth it. Edison Pen Co. Beaumont. I'm still trying to find out the colorway of this. Like, I've looked at many times, and I even contacted the seller, and she said she was never able to find it. It is so cool. Like, it's little lines. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, if anybody knows the colorway of that one, I would love to know. I would love to know. Peanuts. Here's another Esty. Everyone's familiar. You either love or hate it. I like it. I had a 10% off for my birthday at Pen Boutique. So this pen originally was 102, so I spent 100. Wait, no. 112, I think, and I spent 100 for it. I love the orange and pink. Like, I like that just like as clothes. And polka dots? So I'm so into polka dots. So I really bought it for that, and she's cute too. Lucy's cute. And I love peanuts. Here you go. You can see my watch. Here's Snoopy waving at you. She's a fine. She writes cool. It's heavy. This cap is crazy heavy. So posting it is just like back weights it. So it's not for me for the posting part of it. But a writer, it's still an Esty, or Esterbrook Esty. So it writes super well. All right. My only Sailor pen is this one. This is a Sailor Pro Gear Slim. I bought this from Amazon. I see it might be leaking. Medium fine. And it's a medium fine. I don't remember the colorway, but needs to clean the cap. But I bought it before the price increase on all the, not all of it, the Japanese pens, Sailor, Pilot. So I paid $140 for her on Amazon. Okay, she needs to go in the rotation. My Kaweco Sport, these both Kaweco Sports, I believe, came from Amazon as well. Again, I don't have retailers, small businesses around here. I'd love to buy it if I had it, but I don't. And sometimes the shipping is prohibitive since I can get it free from Amazon, and we're talking about a $30 pen. So this one has the fine nib. They go like that. So these are great for travel, right? And this one should have the double broad. Like, I really wanted to try a double broad. Yeah, my only double broad. All right, so that's my lineup of pens. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these two, so I'm going to put them to the side. I know I'll use these. I thought I would do a real quick flip through of all of my currently inks, so you can kind of see the progression of, I don't know if you want to call it style or whatever. So here is this one. Oh, and this time I had my Jinhao, which never worked out for me. I was a 10. That was supposed to be the version of, the Vanishing Point. I was trying it out that way. Here is February. In February, I had an accident and fell and broke my shoulder, my humerus bone, and tore rotator cuff and tore bicep. So I had to do all this. So you see this one here? That was from that. The next one then is this one. March, I'm actually able to write better. So I've got my, up here, this is when I was still not able to write. And the next one is this one. Nope, not this one. This one. Again, I was actually checking these off. Those are with those little dots. Kyo no Oto Roy Iro is one of my favorite inks. See this golden lapis, when it's in a broad, you can really see that one. All right, moving on. And this will be here. So this was May, pretty full. Looks like the Pro Gear Slim had Hana and Kata, which I really don't have much of that left anymore. Moving on, June. This is what June looked like. Quico Sport has the Colorverse Electron in it. That was a sample ink. Sally has 12th Night in it. Yeah, okay. So now we're up to July. And there we are. So I don't think anybody wants to watch me write all this out. I am going to be filling my Mythos here with a custom mix. So I got this Surrey Fog from Colorverse, or by Colorverse, yeah, and it's really super light. I didn't realize, and it's more on the salmon color. I really wanted a pink ink, so then I thought I wanted to make it darker, so I mixed it with this Yamabudo. I put it in here, so it's Colorverse Surrey Fog plus PI Yamabudo. So I'm going to fill that pen, this pen, with that, and then finish up this currently ink for July, and then I'll be back.